Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day to you. It's good to have you guys here today. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. You are watching Project Joy Live, your triple shot of good vibes each weekday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Just a friendly reminder, we are on daylight time. That's EDT, not EST, for those entrepreneurs out there who are still using that in their copy. I'm going to need you to fix it. I'm going to need you to fix it this morning. It's it's one of those. Look, I am a detailed person, and so this is going to depend on how you process things and all of that. I'm a detailed person, so for me, when I have coaches and healers and things like that putting EST in their copy right now, I can't. We're not we're not meant to work together, okay? Because it's one of those things like this speaks to detail for me. Now, when we change time again in the fall, please EST all day, but right now it's EDT. This is your little PSA this morning, okay? Listen, we're continuing with our series this morning about letting AI kind of run the show. I got a list of topics on different things, different personal development things that we can do to help bring more joy into our lives through using Chat GPT. And I thought this will be fun. We'll do those topics, and live on the show, we'll ask the AI to expand on that topic for us and see where it goes. We'll see if we agree. We'll see if we can add the human interaction into it and have a little fun with it. And so that's what we're continuing this morning with our topic of connecting with others. ChatGPT said connecting with others is important to having more joy in our lives. Okay. All right. So we're going to dive into that here coming up. We also have national days to talk about first, and birthdays and stuff as well. But I want to check in with the chat. Let me know where you're joining from this morning, and also what is bringing you joy today. Brittany always has her front row ticket, unless she's sleeping, but that's rare. That's rare. She's always here in that front row. Even if she's not here in body, she spiritually has secured that front row seat. Good morning, Brittany. It's good to see you. My college buddy Frank is here this morning from good old Birmingham area, Alabama. Good to see you, Frank. Rhonda's here this morning. EDT. Yes, ma'am. Good morning to you. It's good to see you. By the way, I hope you're watching Spirit Sessions, A View of the Light, Rhonda Beck's and Teresa's show on Sundays at 12 p.m. EDT. And get your spiritual fix. It's literally, first of all, Rhonda is amazing at holding space. Bex asks incredible questions. Teresa is such a vibe. Like, you just like, it's exactly where you need to be on Sundays. So please make sure you tune in for that Sundays at 12 p.m. EDT on the Breakthrough Show Network, as well as their page as well. Sharon's here this morning. Good morning. It's good to see you today. What's bringing you guys joy today? Let me know. Listen, I know. I know. Yes, we love Spirit Sessions. We love it. Bringing joy from Ontario. Love you, Rhonda. It's always good to see you here. Did you guys catch My Way last night? Did you? It was so good. So this is one of those things where we talked about Monday on the show when we were talking about AI and how sometimes we can block our blessings, right? We can block the joy from coming into our lives. And I bet you some people looked at the show and been like, a webinar person? I'll pass. Like, that's going to be boring. Carrie is the most fun. She's the most fun ever. And we had so much fun last night. Literally, you guys, I was throwing things at the screen. I have receipts of this moment. I was throwing things at the screen. We were stabbing things. We we had a conversation about a little lizard named Leroy that chain smokes and has a French mustache and lives in our head. You can't get any more fun than that. So I highly recommend go back and watch the replay of My Way last night with Carrie Brunton, who is an events and webinar. She's an events planner and a webinar expert. And we just had so much fun. We really, like, I have so many notes, little notes written down from the show. It was a blast. So highly recommend going to check out that replay. Rhonda said it was snowing. We have to talk about the weather, you guys, because it's Wednesday. So we're going to get into that first this morning, I think, because it's Wednesday and weather start with the same letter. It's time for the weather here on Project Joy Live with your favorite weather girl. And have I got news for you? No, we're not going there this morning, but we are talking about the weather. It's chilly this morning in Mystic, Connecticut, 43 degrees. I need to add Ontario to my list here. That's what we're going to do. Okay. All right. That's what we're going to do. We have to make sure we add it. I don't know why it wasn't already on my list, but it's 43 degrees here in Mystic, Connecticut. Going to be sunny today. I'm excited about that. High of 57. Now, each day for the next, 10 days or so, we're going to be in the high 50s to mid 60s, which is, I think, typical weather here for New England in the springtime. All right. But this nonsense of it was 87 degrees last week. And this week we've got a low of 38. What kind of garbage is that? Mother Nature, get your hormones together. Get your hormones together. Let's talk about also Clarksburg, West Virginia, sunny at 41 degrees today. It's going to be a high of 74. You're living it up. And Brittany did mention my hoodie is bringing me joy this morning. It's supposed to warm up later, but currently chilly. Yes, 41 degrees. And I refuse to put my heat back on because I just wind up in a sweat later. This is what happened last night, you guys. I was so cold. And I literally got 2 more blankets for my bed. So I had now 4 blankets on. And I put my heating pad on. I had such a chill. And then I woke up in a complete sweat. It was horrible. 0 stars. Do not recommend. 59 degrees and cloudy weather today in what should be sunny Jacksonville, Florida. But no rip warning for Jacksonville, though. So Jackson's, it is safe for you to swim today. 58 degrees and sunny in Guatemala Island, South Carolina, where my dad lives. It's going to be 83 degrees and sunny there. Beautiful day today. Although 83, I'll bet, is a little hot for me. I'll be honest with you. 62 degrees and partly cloudy and still practically the middle of the night in Phoenix, Arizona. It's going to be a high of 83 and sunny there today. They have it. Would you guys look at this? Look at this in Phoenix. Sunny every day. Highs in the high 80s, mid to high 90s. It's a little bit, I can't do, like, I'm not good past 75, you guys. I'll be honest with you. I'm not good. Not okay. What else do we have? 41 degrees and mostly cloudy in New Mexico this morning. Though I think we've determined, good morning, Susan. Susan's in a different place than where I get my, I need to put like an actual city in so I can fix this issue here. But you all have a red flag warning. So please be careful if you're don't put the fires, don't do fire today. Okay. It's not a good day for that. Let's see, in Tima, Ghana, and I still haven't figured out if it's Tima or Tema, but I'm trying here. It's 89 degrees and still hot as hell there. It's always like, I swear to God, it's always 90 degrees in Ghana. 90 or 89 or 91. That's like, it's steady, very steady. I've never seen weather like that. 47 degrees and clear currently in Ontario, Canada. Going to be a high of 68 today. But yes, I heard it was snowing yesterday. And yeah, that's unacceptable. It's frankly rude. Mother Nature. Susan says we're going to be having high winds. La Luz, New Mexico. Okay, I'm writing it down for next Wednesday. La Luz, New Mexico. We've got it on the weather. Okay, so that was the weather, and now we need to talk about national days. I just realized I didn't put Birmingham in there either, Frank. I'm going to do that for next Wednesday. Okay, we only do weather once a week because Lord knows you can go to the weatherchannel.com But if you want the fun weather, this is where you come on Wednesday morning. All right, national days today. We have to have a little conversation. First of all, these are good things here. All right, number one, it's National Banana Day. And boy, do I love a banana. Bananas are a staple of anyone on a plant-based diet. All right. And I have been super committed to doing whole foods. I really started to hammer down on Monday with that, and being committed to not so much processed. We're going to do the whole foods. And so I have some kind of banana every day. And I love some bananas. Let me know if you're a banana fan. Find the banana emoji. I want to see the chat filled with banana emojis if you can find them, or just write how you feel about bananas if you can't find the emoji. In addition to anyone living in North Dakota, it's National North Dakota Day. Happy North Dakota Day to you. I've never been to North Dakota. I've been to South Dakota, a beautiful place. I went to Mount Rushmore in South Dakota, and Crazy Horse monument and all of that. Really cool, beautiful place. So highly recommend going there. But we're not talking about South Dakota today. It's North Dakota's day today. Okay. In addition, it is National Amaretto Day. Now listen, even if I rarely drink, and but I love some amaretto, okay? And even if I don't have the drink, I love the smell of amaretto. So big fan of that. Let me know if you like amaretto. It kind of has that almond cherry scent and flavor. Love it. So good. It's also National Garlic Day. Again, another staple in the plant-based diet. I eat a lot of garlic, and even before it was plant-based, I'm just Italian, and that's the way it is. Okay, garlic is a way of life. It is. So let me know if you love garlic. I love all the garlic. I love all the garlic. That's all I can tell you. It's also something called National Hanging Out Day. Each year on April 19th, Project Laundry List works with hundreds of other organizations to sponsor National Hanging Out Day. This day encourages communities to learn about the benefits, both financially and environmentally, of using a clothesline for drying laundry. Does anybody out there still use a clothesline? Or even from time to time, raise your hand. Let me know. According to Project Laundry List website, clothes dryers account for an astonishing 6 to 10% of residential energy consumption. Hanging your clothes out to dry also includes these other benefits. You will reduce your carbon footprint. You will save money. The fresh air and sunshine recharge our bodies in therapeutic ways. Clothes dried on a clothesline have a natural freshness, and it encourages us to slow down, which, I'll be honest with you, that's a hard thing for people. That's a hard thing to learn to slow down, right? I think it's a really hard thing. Listen, we got everybody, listen, bananas. Everybody loves the bananas. Everybody loves the bananas. What are we putting in oh, yes, amaretto and hot chocolate. Bomb. That's so good. So good. Garlic is amazing. It has so many healing properties. If you guys have never looked at the health benefits of garlic, go look at that. There's actually, when we were really sick several years ago, I found this recipe for garlic soup that includes, like, I don't know, it was like, I want to say it was like 6 different types of garlic. So all of the garlic was cooked in different ways, and it made this really luscious, creamy soup. It was a vampire's nightmare and the best thing I've ever eaten at the both same time. Brittany said, I use the clothesline occasionally. I just can't dry my towels out in the sun. Yeah, see, they get that crunchy, and I wonder if that's from the type of detergent or whatever that we use, because I've had a lot of people who have clothesline dried clothes, but it's fine. Like, it doesn't get that crunchy. What's their secret? What's your secret? If that's you out there, please let me know what your secret is. In addition, April 19th is a special day in my mind because it was my grandfather's birthday. My grandfather helped to raise me. He was my godfather as well. And it would have been his 90th birthday today. So Anthony Spinato was a fantastic man. And I just thinking about him and wishing him a happy heavenly birthday today. I love that. Yeah, I was just thinking about the detergent as well. Now I'm having Here we go down the rabbit hole. We're going to take a quick break, you guys, and be right back to let AI take over again today. We're going to be asking it about connecting with other people. This should be good, you guys. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com.
www.thebreakthroughshow.com or thebreakthroughshownetwork.com, or pretty soon we made it super easy for you to take part in our Discord community, whether you're a fan of the show, a host, a panelist, a guest, anything like that. You can go to the Breakthrough Show Network.club now, the Breakthrough Show Network.club. It may still be in the process, but you can go to that website and it'll take you right to our Discord server, which is just a chat community where you can be a part of our community. So make sure you do that if you're not in there already. We've got some good things coming to that community, so highly recommend that you join us. Rhonda gave us a tip: clothesline on a windy day, no crunch vinegar rinse helps to dry outside all year. Vinegar rinse. Okay, there it is, Brittany. Now that we're adding more tasks, that should be that should be my name. Jessica, let's take on more tasks, Dugas. Yeah, I just called myself out there real quick. Listen, we've got to talk about our let our AI take over here today. We're talking about joy in connecting with others as part of our self-care practices. So let's see what it has to say. So I looked up earlier in the week. I said, hey, chatbot, what are some ways that we can increase the joy and happiness in our lives? And the one thing it came up with was connecting with others. It said building and maintaining strong relationships with family, friends, and community can be a great source of joy. Spend time with people who make you feel good and prioritize building relationship connections and relationships. And I have an add-on that I want to add to that, but I'll wait and see what else it says. Okay. So I'm going to go and share my screen like we did yesterday. I pre-wrote out this time so we don't have the delay in my lovely typing. Create a list of 5 ways connecting with other people contributes to a sense of joy in our lives. Let's click the button and see what the chatbot has to say, if anything. Oh, here we go. It has begun. Number 1, ChatGPT says shared experiences. Connecting with others allows us to share experiences, whether they be joyful or challenging. These shared experiences can bring us closer together and create a sense of belonging, which can contribute to a greater sense of joy in our lives. Look, the truth is, like it says, joyful or challenging. So we love the joy that relationships can create. But many of us are like, I don't want the challenging things in our relationship. I don't think any of us wake up in the morning and go, I can't wait to be challenged in my relationship, right? But the thing of it is that we can learn from these challenges. And when we learn from these challenges, that can create more joy because now we know better going forward. And this is sort of adding to, as well as I see number 5 there, will add to my point that I want to add coming up. Number 2, it says emotional support. When we connect with others, we have the opportunity to receive emotional support during difficult times. This support can help us cope with stress and adversity, which can lead to a greater sense of joy and well being. I love that. And I think sometimes it's hard for us to ask for help and to ask for support, but aren't those relationships really special? The ones where we don't even have to ask. We're just holding space for each other. We're just there for each other. I love those kinds of relationships. And I think we can be really intentional about creating those relationships in our lives, that it's not a big deal to ask for help and ask for support, and be the support to the other person. Number 3, it says laughter and humor. Connecting with others can often lead to moments of laughter and humor, which can be a source of joy and positive emotions. Laughing with others can help us to feel more connected and can increase our overall sense of happiness. Prime example of this was last night on the show My Way. Look, to be frank, the topic, and we talked about this at the very beginning of the show, the topic of webinars and other entrepreneurial tools can be dry topics. They can be boring AF, as the kids say. Okay. And so when you get together with someone and you have that connection, you can make it fun. You can laugh. We had a great time on the show last night, and it wasn't boring because we had that laughter and humor going. And it really lightens the situation and made the show joyful when it could have been super boring. Okay. Number 4 is meaningful relationships. Building meaningful relationships with others can bring us a sense of purpose and fulfillment. When we feel connected to others, we are more likely to experience a sense of joy and satisfaction in our lives. And I think this is going to feed into a little bit my added point here coming up as well, that the intentionality is what's really important here when creating meaningful relationships. If we really spend the time to search out those people that we want to engage in meaningful relationship with, but also work on ourselves. How can I be a great party in a relationship? How can I be a great friend? How can I be a better person so that I'm then contributing my best self in relationships? That's such a huge thing. And then when we do build those relationships, it is such an incredible source of joy. I'm so thankful for the couple of close friends that I have. And I'm also really thankful. I'm thankful for every connection that I make, but in specifically those ones that we've made each other better people, like that's such a meaningful connection and source of joy. Finally, number 5, personal growth. Connecting with others can also contribute to our personal growth and development. When we interact with people from different backgrounds and experiences, we have the opportunity to learn and grow as individuals. This can lead to a greater sense of fulfillment and joy in our lives as we continue to evolve and expand our perspectives. 1,000,000% agree. 100,000,000, thousand, billion out of order percent here. I agree so hard on this one. And the thing of it is with this part in relationships and actually experiencing the joy from it is we have to be open to it, right? We have to be open to it. It can be so easy to go into a relationship and when things are all great and wonderful and you both agree all the time and you love the joyful things you're doing, and then a challenge comes and you're called out or you're encouraged, even if it's in a loving way, you're encouraged to be a better person. That can, if we're not open to that, now all of a sudden we can be in a space where we're not experiencing joy in a relationship. in a connection, in a friendship. So we have to be open to it. We have to be open to going, okay, I'm not going to take that personally, but what a wonderful, joyful opportunity for me to be able to grow as a human being. So I'm going to go to the comments really quick, and then I'm going to add to this. I'm going to add to the list here. Okay. Because I have one thing that I want to share about it. Okay, I'm glad that you agree with my nickname, Brittany. Vinegar instead of fabric softener, no phytoestrogens. So that's a great tip, Rhonda. Um, that's why I love you too, Rhonda. Jeannie's here this morning. Good morning, Jeannie. It's always good to see you. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate that. So let me know if you agree with those reasons that our AI, our chatbot, came up with for how we experience more joy in relationships. And while you're doing that, let me know if you agree. Let me know if you have anything to add. I would like to add my 2 cents for what it's worth on this. In addition to the effort that we put into connecting with people, as far as that actual connection and then nurturing relationships, we also need to we need to add a little portion on here of putting effort into boundaries with concern to relationships. Okay, whether that means creating a firm boundary within the relationship and or ceasing the relationship. Those are, I feel like, just as important to experiencing more joy in relationships as it is to create and nurture the relationships. Creating the boundaries, ceasing, putting a stop to relationships that aren't beneficial to our journey anymore. I think that's so, so, so important to this conversation, because when we are in relationships that are toxic, when we are connecting with people who, can really change our energy. It can really change how we're functioning in life. And it can be a detriment to the great relationships in our lives. It can be a detriment to how we show up in the world. So, as important as it is for us to create and nurture, loving, supportive, caring relationships, I feel like it's just as important to acknowledge when a relationship has run its course, acknowledge when we need to create better boundaries in relationships, and put a little bit of effort into that as well. That would be my one add-on and we can experience more joy from that when we stick up for ourselves, when we say, this is how I want to go forward in these relationships. And sometimes the sting of that is hard. Sometimes don't end a relationship today and be like, Jessica, you told me this was going to be joyful. Look, I am a person that and I've talked about this till I'm blue in the face about being a very nostalgic person. I will hang on to people forever and ever because that's the way it always was, even if that relationship is now toxic to me. And I've had to learn over the years, okay, like it's literally wreaking havoc on all these other areas of my life. I've got to create better boundaries. I've got to work on releasing those toxic relationships that no longer serve me, that no longer serve us as partners or whatever in the relationship, whether it's friendships, business relationship, love relationship. Don't just stay there because it's always was. You will experience more joy in your whole life when now your focus can be on those relationships that are nurturing and loving and supportive and things like that. Frank's asking for prayers this morning. He has an interview today. Sending lots of love your way, Frank. Wishing you all the luck. Please report to us tomorrow and let us know how it went. Okay. And with that topic, I hope you guys enjoyed our little AI dive there. We're going to have 2 more topics, Thursday and Friday of this week. And we're going to get into our birthdays now. It's always a great day for a birthday. In the celebrity world, James Franco has a birthday today. Happy birthday, James Franco. Actress Kate Hudson has a birthday today. I just watched last night. I don't think I had ever seen the whole thing. think I had seen parts, but I don't think I'd seen the whole thing. I watched Bride Wars last night with I'm having a moment. Anne. And her last name has just slipped my mind completely. Brain dead. And Kate Hudson in the movie. It was really funny. Very cute. Very, very cute, very funny. So that was really good. So happy birthday, Kate Hudson. Joanna Gaines from HGTV has a birthday today. Happy birthday to her. And actor Tim Curry has a birthday today as well. Happy birthday to Tim Curry. Yes, Anne Hathaway. Thank you. I was having a whole moment. Yeah, that was the one I thought of, Jeannie. I'm like, nope, that's not it. It was Hathaway. Thank you, you guys. This is why I bring y'all along on this journey with me. Okay, so those are the celebrities in my life. 2 high school friends have birthdays today, which is so weird. I never knew in high school that they shared a birthday, or maybe I did back then and I just forgot after how many years it's been. Carrie Schumann Lee has a birthday today, and Sarah Lombardo. Happy birthday to both of you. Also, entrepreneur, author, group extraordinaire. She does so many things. Jill Celeste has a birthday today. Happy birthday to her. And with that, let us sing our birthday song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear James Franco, Kate Hudson, Joanna Gaines, Tim Curry, Carrie Schumann Lee, Sarah Lombardo, and Jill Celeste. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to all those that are celebrating today. We hope you have an amazing day. If I missed you, just know we're sending love. Couple quick things I want to share with you today. First of all, again, if you didn't see the show last night, please go watch the replay of My Way, Conversations with Entrepreneurs Doing Business Outside the Box with the fabulous webinar expert, Carrie Brunton. But I'm telling you, it was gold. There were so many amazing moments, and we talked about French lizards. Hello. It couldn't get any better than that. Also, reminder that Declutter for Change Live is coming up here on the Breakthrough Show Network at 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time with our host, Heather Clark. Can I English today, you guys? Declutter for Change Live, 10 a.m. Eastern Time with the fabulous Heather Clark. This is a time change. Typically, it was going to be the first and third Thursday. It has now moved to Wednesdays, so please note your calendar accordingly. You can also go, if you're a digital calendar kind of person, you can go to the breakthroughshownetwork.com, and at the bottom of the page, there is a calendar of our shows and events. You can actually click a button and add it to your calendar so you don't miss any of our shows. So please make sure that you take advantage of that. I'd also like to ask you on a very personal note to send me some good vibes today. I have an appointment coming up this afternoon, a medical appointment that is going to be, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. And I'm going to keep telling myself that, but I'm feeling a little nervous over here. And I would love for you to send me a big Care Bear stare. Okay. It's backwards. Care Bear stare. Okay. This is what I need today. So that I can go in there not nervous. And I'm so thankful to my friend Mary, who I went to high school with, who actually works in the office, who will be accompanying me on this appointment today. And I just would love for you guys to send me some good vibes. I will update you all tomorrow. At least that is the plan. And let you know how it went. Thank you all for being here today. We're going to dive into another AI-led joy excursion tomorrow. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. Thank you all for being here. And I want to remind you to make joy a priority in your life today and every day. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.